What's up, everybody? I am Georgia Dahl with Georgia Media Agency, and today we have the pleasure of speaking with Yung Damon. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and jump right into the interview. So you have a brand new single out for the summer called Sauce. So who's featured on the song?
Randy, Rose, and Nigel.
Okay, cool. So when was this put out? When was this released?
It was released like early May.
Early May. Okay, so rather new, right in time for the hot summer.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So you're from Savannah, Georgia.
From Savannah.
Okay, so just go ahead and talk about your development when you started off. Like, how was your world back then?
Basically, I just started off writing poetry in high school, and like my wordplay was real good, so I just tried it with the music. But I was always shy, so I did that on my spare time. And then like my mom, she came in my room one night and found raps and stuff. So it started with that, and she didn't really care for the profanity, but it was just a hobby. It wasn't nothing else like that I wanted to pursue. So around like 2008, and I started recording, and I dropped a mixtape, and then I caught the attention of the dude from Hellaflow, Booger. He became my mentor, so he took me up on his wing around 2009, and just showed me a lot about like the ins and outs of the industry and stuff. And I already kind of knew Screw, so when Booger died, I kind of just took his spot on the Hellaflow.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's kind of how I got my start. And I pursued it seriously after he died. Like, that's what I'm gonna do to keep his legacy alive. So.
Okay. So speaking on Booger, a lot of people used to be like, key to the city, is it a physical key? So what does that statement mean? You have the keys to the city.
Basically, like his meaning behind it was like he saw Ludacris on TV one time, like, actually getting the key to the city. So that's how he came up with that. Like, I'm the key to the city, to Savannah. So.
Okay. So do you believe that now that you are pretty much in his position to kind of fill that void that he's not here, do you feel that you are the key to the city of Savannah?
I wouldn't say that. I just personally, I feel like I'm the best representation for the city. Cause you know I know how to talk. You know, I got the image. I got the high quality music videos. And, you know, I've been in the industry, like rubbing elbows with the major people. And had the meetings with Epic, Atlantic, Def Jam. So like, and then people know me. I got the internet presence, so I just feel like I'm the best representation for the city.
Okay, so a lot of people, especially in Savannah, are now thinking about doing music. Everybody is doing music. So you spoke on how you are representation of, you know, people who are inspired to do music. So how do you feel about the younger people who are just kind of coming out and really are trying to find their way within the music industry?
I embrace it. You know, a lot of people who was there like around the time I came. Some people they don't really reach out. Like, I see you working, like I'll reach out to you, you know, try to help it like the best way I can. Like I always embrace it because that's gonna be the future of the city, and you know they might take off before me and reach out. So.
Okay, so speaking on like new artists who may be taking off soon, like who are some artists that you've been seeing that they've been making noise without you having to really find them? It's been kind of coming to you. Like who's been really making noise in the city of Savannah?
I don't know really leave nobody out, but like I like with the label B&E, what they got going on. I like what Rico Rue got going on. Reem. It's a lot of people, you know, I don't want to leave nobody out, but I really like, you know, what they got going on.
Okay, so earlier you were talking about one of our artists that just wanted to showcase Mojo Yeti. So,
I definitely like what he got going on.
Okay, so that's dope that you, a lot of people, you know, may not have that same open and welcoming spirit, you know, because you've been doing music for a very long time, and you, like you said, you've been in the room with a lot of big people, so that'll be something dope for people to kind of look up to and be like, okay, let me be inspired by him and reach out and see what he has to offer, what we can do together to collaborate. So let's just go ahead and get into what you're going to drop very, very soon. So in June, you got a new mixtape. What's the name of this project?
Hashtag H2MFP. It stands for Hell to Motherfucking Pay.
So what was just that title alone, not even the music, what was the purpose of titling that title?
Exactly what it means. Like 2016, 2017 was hell. Like 2016 I caught a case, and I was fighting that for a year, and like a lot of people kind of like counted me out, turning their back on me. co-defendant wrote a statement on me. So that kind of just, put me in a bad spot. And like for first offense, I was facing like 2 to 10 years, but like grace of God, like I just got straight probated sentence. So I just felt like it was hell to pay. Like I'm back. Like I couldn't really focus on the music. I was dropping a lot of audio, but I ain't do no visuals since then in 2015. That was my last video, me that hit Worldstar, but like it's like now it's hell to pay. Like
this time.
Yeah, it's hell to pay because like a lot of people really counted me out and thought I was gonna have to sit down and like turn their back on me. I didn't really get the support I needed at the time as far as like encouragement. So it's like now I'm back focused. I'm back to what I was, and I got the single for the summer, and I got another visual I'm shooting real soon. So it's gonna be hell to pay.
Okay, so with hell to pay, what can we be looking out for on this mixtape? Like, what kind of vibe can we catch listening to this mixtape coming out?
I don't want to give too much away, but like, I had a mixtape before that, Feel My Pain. It's on Spin Rilla in my mixtape, so if you listen to that, you basically get the whole story.
Right.
And on this mixtape, it just letting you know what happened after that.
Okay.
So like, I got a freestyle just coming in for the intro, and then Mood, which is my street single, that's basically like what my mood is right now, like just telling the streets like how I feel. That's gonna be the next visual.
Okay, so let's go backwards. Let's talk about Sign to the Plug. That was your most recent mixtape that's already out and available. So it was about 12 tracks on there.
Sign to the Plug, I gave too many songs on that. It was 19 on that. 19 songs, but it was all solid. You could listen to it from front to back, and I had that hosted by DJ Smalls. And I got an interview coming up with him real soon. Well, basically with that mixtape, the title came from Screw. Like his mixtape was the Georgia Plug. Okay. That's his other alias. So I was like signed to the plug. Cause the first installment of that was hosted by DJ Real. Okay. So I just like I'm gonna say signed to the plug, and I got that tag across my stomach,
Okay, so tell people who may be watching this, who may be interested in music, how important it is to have relationships and to keep the relationships open.
It is real important. You definitely want to burn bridges because you never know when you need a person. You basically want to support the person, like the DJs, whatever they got going on. I share the mixtape placements, whatever they put me on. I try to show up to the club, and, you know what I'm saying, support. So you basically want to keep the relationship,
Yeah, that's good. That's like the key thing, honestly. So let's go ahead and talk about, since you said supporting people and stuff like that. So you have a very soon you have a performance in Savannah. So let's speak about the performance, where you're gonna be, how can people find out more about it?
June the 10th, Island Breeze, Too Smart Entertainment.
Okay.
So I'll be there June the 10th, performing South.
And what's that? That's the Gemini Zodiac birthday?
Yeah, birthday bash.
Okay, cool. So any Zodiac, any Geminis, y'all got turned up with Yung Damon. So switching gears, how do you maintain your personal life and your business life, if there is even a difference?
It's hard. It's real hard because like if you got a female friend, they don't understand. Like they don't understand like the grind comes into it. Like I'm in the studio every day. Like even if I'm not recording, I'm in the studio, I'm online trying to get my music to the bloggers, the DJs, or just, try to expand my fan base.
Right.
So it's real time consuming, and you can't really have a girlfriend with that. So
do you think that, because I hear that a lot of artists, a lot of rappers, they say that, relationships just not going to work for them. They have this thing where they're just trying to focus on the music and everything like that. But then that a lot of people who are iconic artists, a lot of people who are already signed, they have a companion. So at some point, what point do you really have a relationship, or do you think that it's important to have a relationship where someone understands, or is in the industry, maybe they understand like what you have to do on a daily basis?
I definitely think it's important because if you got a female with the right mindset, she can help you further.
Yeah.
Like, she, you know what I'm saying, she could be there for you. She might have the business skills to be a lawyer. Or, you know what I'm saying? That is definitely a plus. Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce, like they work for billions. So I wouldn't say a female be a distraction. Like I'd rather be in a relationship, but sometimes females don't understand that. And then it will be a distraction when they don't understand. So.
That's true. Okay, cool. So moving right along, so let's go ahead and talk about the evolution of mixtapes because you have been making music since what 2008, 2009. So you've seen it full fledged. Like mixtapes used to start off with I'm gonna get 100 copies to start off, and I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. Put your phone number and what probably like whatever social media was around at that time. Put it on it, stamp it, and just go ahead and pass it out. Now you got all these different websites where you can get money back from streaming, the mixtapes, you can find out who's downloading it, how many people are viewing it. So let's just talk about your progression from beginning with your mixtapes and now with your music.
Yeah, like when we first started out, like I was learning as I was going. Like I ain't really learn and didn't do, so we was pressing up the CDs, writing on them.
Yep.
And then we learned, when I moved to Atlanta, like I got really advanced and learned like, okay, this is the proper way. You gotta press them up, have your contact, your social media on that, and then you had to buy them by the bulk, like 1,000, 2,500, 10,000, because you want to flood it. But now it's like everything digital. iTunes. A lot of people don't even have CD players in their car with a new vehicle. It's just straight aux cord. So. iTunes, that's the thing we're doing now. We're trying to get the sales up for that to look good for the label. So that's basically what it is now.
Speaking of labels, do you have any intentions on getting a distribution deal or signed or anything in partnership with any like major labels?
I definitely want a partnership, but like the labels right now, they don't really understand. Like I had a meeting with Epic. They love what I had going on. They didn't cut the check though, but like sometimes they don't really understand. Like if I'm out here and I know what's going on, they might not know. And what they might think is the song is not really with the people. So I always go off with the people's reaction, and I don't really go off the industry standards.
That's very true. That's very true. I like to tell people all the time that things are changing, and a lot of people want to be like one track mind, but you have to honestly, at the end of the day, it all matters about who the music is going to, the consumers. So I like to look at it that way. So as far as your consumers and your fan base, like who like really supports your music? Like who are your day ones who have been supporting you since the back in the day when you was making your own mixtapes? Like who supported you and who's still around?
Like my fan base is real diverse, and the same fans I had back then, they still support me to this day. So
that's awesome.
So it's real diverse, definitely in the white community, like the white folks love me, so I know I definitely could be like a crossover artist, like a Wiz Khalifa or, a Currency or something like that. So I definitely got the music to appeal. I don't just have one dimension of music. I got something for everybody.
For everybody. That's important. That's very important because sometimes I may want to hear something slow, cool, calm. Then I want to go turn up with my friends. So I want to hear something for every mood I'm in. So that's very, very good. So my final question to you is about just being inspired and motivated. Have you had any times, like ever since you've been making music, where you just, whether you're distracted or you just don't believe in your music or something is kind of deteriorating you from a common goal? Have you ever had those like downfall moments?
Yeah, of course. Every artist has that. Like it's been times where like I might look for inspiration from my family and I don't really get the support. But like people I don't know like that, they love my music. My family might make me feel like that's not what it is. And then especially around the time like my mom passed, I didn't even really want to do music. But at the same time, it was kind of like blessings were coming because when she died, I was in position to get signed that year. I got the features. I did a partial tour with Diggy Simmons on the Scream tour. I opened up for 2 Chainz. So I did a lot of stuff, but it's like times you just want to give up. Sometimes like it gets frustrating. But you gotta find out whatever your motivation is to keep pushing.
That's very true. Well, how can people connect with you on social media?
Twitter at Yung Damon, Instagram at the Little Homie, Snapchat HellaFlow9, YouTube Yung Damon HellaFlow. That's my channel. Worldstar Hip Hop, search Yung Damon.
Okay, so we want to say thank you so much, Yung Damon, for taking the time out to be with us today with Georgia Media Agency. I want everybody to get all of his new music, his new mixtape that's dropping in June, and make sure that if you're in Savannah, Georgia, you go ahead and support local artists, and hit up. What's the location for the party, for the performance?
Island Breeze, June 10th.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll see y'all there. Thank you so much. This is Georgia Doll with Georgia Media Agency and Yung Damon.
It's the little homie Yung Damon. I just wrapped up an exclusive interview with Georgia Media Agency, you heard me?